overworking is something that the ENFP will get caught up in as they grapple with these feelings of self-doubt and inadequacy. And they're so convinced that they're frauds and unworthy of their accomplishment that they try and compensate for perceived shortcomings by putting in those excessive hours at work, or trying to be perfect, or taking on too many responsibilities. I mentioned this earlier about not being able to say no, or not being able to look at their calendar and say, no way is it even possible for me to get this done, but I'll say yes because I want this other person who's asking me to approve of me. And this overworking behavior can be a means of proving their worth to themselves and others, hoping that it will shut the nagging voice of the imposter syndrome up. But it really doesn't. All it does is lend itself to those feelings of, I can't do these things, and my reputation is now suffering because I dropped the ball on something. And they'll also turn to other unhealthy coping mechanisms such as overeating or overindulging in other activities or even substances as a way to escape the emotional turmoil caused by the imposter syndrome. And while these behaviors provide temporary relief and comfort, with a bit of a momentary reprieve from the constant self-doubt and self-criticism and complaining, it has no long-term effect. Unfortunately, they can have a long-term detrimental effect on physical and emotional well-being, creating cycles of self-sabotage that only reinforce the feelings of inadequacy.